Hey there guys, aarava here. Today bringing you my F1 2014 career mode, and today we're here with part 10 for the German Grand Prix here at Hockenheim. Obviously coming back to Hockenheim for the 2014 season after Nürburgring was in 2013. So here we go at practice, and we're going to have to do some setup work because during the race there is a 20% chance of rain. As we all see on the monitor. In the qualifying is going to be completely dry, so we're going to have to see what the best dry setup will be, and then perhaps maybe just adding a bit of ride height and just general, maybe adding one more click of front wing to just kind of help us if it does rain. 20%, you know, there is a fair good chance that it will rain in the race. May even start wet or get to wet, so we'll see about that. But no R&D in the practice session, so unfortunately not a very interesting practice session, so we're going to move straight on to the result. So we came in first place by 7/10, which is very surprising. The AI only doing a 1:18.7, so I'm pretty sure they were all on high fuel runs, because I'm pretty sure I've seen the AI go a lot lower than that. So definitely on high fuel runs for everyone else apart from me. So practice again, not too much to read from, but we're going straight to Q1 now, and we came in 10th place, getting into Q2 comfortably on the prime tire. Felipe Massa doing well in 4th place, showing some good pace, and even in Q2 he showed some great pace. He came in 4th place in Q2, I came in 2nd, so we're both through to the top 10. So a good showing for Williams here at Hockenheim so far in qualifying, and now we're going to go on to my Q3 lap and see where we get ourselves in the top 10 here, obviously on the super soft tyres, which is the option tyre for Hockenheim. So now through to the first corner in 6th gear, chuck the car in, get on the apex on the exit, open DRS once the activation line comes through, down to this right-hander into 3rd gear, now 2nd when we hit the apex, and now you really want to be patient on the throttle and make sure you don't get any wheel spin through down this long back straight. Obviously we'll wait for the DRS, and then we'll be getting into 8th gear eventually by the end of the straight, and we'll be plummeting down to that hairpin corner, which is taken in 2nd. The game tells you to take it in 1st, but definitely it's a 2nd gear corner in this year's game. So through to 2nd gear, we actually got that exit horribly wrong. Actually, we got a bit too tight on the apex and lost a bit of speed coming out of the corner. But now as we come through to the next section towards the end of Sector 2, down to this left-hander, very awkward on higher fuel because you don't know whether to take it in 2nd or 3rd, but in qualifying 2nd, no problem. Now through that right-hander, a corner that can be very tricky as well. And now through the fast right-hander here in 6th gear, just lifting off briefly and then planting the power down. And so far so good, the lap's been relatively clean. Now through to this next stadium section in Hockenheim, very tricky with the new cars. You have to really be careful sometimes on heavier fuel to really, you know, rev the engine in 4th gear. But now through on the right hander, make sure you miss that curb on the left, and also don't extend too much on the left here. I'm going to come through with a 1:16.430. Now is that good enough for pole? Yes, it is. We've got a pole position by 3 tenths and 600ths from Lewis Hamilton. In 2nd place, Nico Rosberg in 3rd. So it looks like Hamilton's been outclassing Rosberg so far in qualifying in this career mode. But yeah, there we got 1st place, and there we go, celebrating our pole position, showing off our nice new helmet. I've actually modded an in-game helmet to have a little Williams Martini strip on the top and my number 7 on the top, because you know, theoretically if I ever chose my driver number, you know, we'll forget the fact Raikkonen's number 7, I would boot him out and take number 7 because that's my favourite number, so I'll put that on the helmet as well. So yeah, just a little nice thing to note. But here we go onto the race, and it's starting on wet. So we said at the beginning that it might start on wet, and it is indeed. Here's our setup quickly in the background. So we are going to maybe struggle a bit in the wet conditions, because we do have a very dry setup, apart from maybe the suspension being a bit higher, and we've got a 7 front wing instead of 6 front wing. So we'll see how it goes. Intermediate conditions, so it's a bit easier than wet conditions. Wet conditions, definitely the AI can completely destroy you, whereas on intermediates there is a chance of us to get out ahead, you know, get through to the first corner first, go through the next few corners in first, and just kind of try and build a gap, and then maybe see if we can defend for them. So we'll see how it goes. Here we are on the grid. It is raining here in Hockenheim. Very gloomy day here at the Hockenheim ring for the German Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton sits in 2nd, my teammate in 7th, so poor showing from Massa in the last Q3 session. But here we go to 5 red lights for the German Grand Prix, and we're going to immediately turn right and try to fend off Hamilton, because we're off to a very bad start, very bad traction there, trying to defend from Hamilton, but Hamilton's actually got us, but we could try and get him around the outside into turn 1. Yes, we do. Hamilton goes very slowly there, so now we're into the lead of this Grand Prix in 1st place. Hamilton's back down to 2nd place. I think Rosberg is 3rd, and Ricciardo and Vettel close behind. Into the 2nd corner though, we've locked up horribly on the right tyre, gone really wide onto the curb, we've spun it round, nearly half spin, we've hit Hamilton, Rosberg's also been hit, both Mercedes have been knocked into the grass area on the right hand side of the track, and that is horrible. And start. I've gone to the grass as well. I've lost the car there. Got a snap of rear tyre spinning, and we're down to 5th place. So both Mercs maybe out of the Grand Prix due to me going wide and kind of double half spinning it on the exit of that corner. And we're back up to 3rd place right now down the inside. It's kind of hard to get the words out. There's so much happening at the moment. Button overtakes. So we've got another snap of oversteer. Raikkonen done us. Is Magnussen going to get us? He might do around the outside. Yes, he does. Kevin Magnussen has taken us, and we're down to 6th place. So horrible stuff. Going wide at turn 2. Half spinning it twice, hitting Hamilton. Rosberg crashed into me. I think they might be out of the Grand Prix, I'm not too sure. And then we got a bit of rear tyre spin on the long back straight, and we're down to 5th momentarily. Got back to the 3rd, but then again the rears went, and then we're down to 6th. And yet again, talking about the rears going on lap 2, the rears gone completely there on that 3rd corner, and Ricciardo's taken us for 6th place. I'm down to 7th, and I'm trying to defend from Gutierrez there in the Sauber. This is going horribly from 1st to 7th in the span of 2 full laps. And we get on the curb here on the end of lap 2, getting on the curb on the exit, even worse, and going onto the grass, and Gutierrez is going to take us here. Will we try and maybe try and retake him in the 1st corner? No, it looks like he pays, because we go wide, and he actually made the corner pretty perfectly. So it looks like Gutierrez has got the downforce over us at the moment. Really struggling now on the end of lap 3 as we come through on the last corner, taking very cautiously. But again, big snap of oversteer, big snap of rear wheel spinning, and Hulkenberg now takes us for 8th place. We're down to 9th. This is going from bad to worse to worse. 1st to 9th in 4 laps. Wow. What a disaster this race has been. We tried to keep up with Hulkenberg here in the rain, but now as we come through to corner 2 and 3, you'll see that he just gets away from us, gets great traction. I'm really struggling on the rear to get the power down, and Grosjean's right behind me now. He might even try to take me. So, yeah, quite depressing. 1st and 9th in 4 laps. Yeah, not very good. So we come to lap 9 now. We're still in 9th place, so we haven't lost the place, thank God. But Perez is right behind us, and he might take us because we lost the rear coming out that hairpin corner. The track is drying out. It's getting very tricky to navigate these conditions. But Perez has passed us for 9th place. The spray kicks up in my face. Can I try and do him down the outside? We touch tyres. It's going to be very close. Perez on the right-hand side of the track. I'm on the left, but looks like here's the traction. He parks on the apex, but no, we're in 10th place. No, 11th now. So Maldonado's taken me. What is going on? Kvyat's going to try and take me. I'm going to go around his outside. We've got the traction to get around him. But yeah, on that right-hander in 4th gear, 3rd gear, Maldonado took me very easily there. So unfortunate, we're down to 11th place. And now we're coming to the pits on lap 10. It's time for dry tyres. You can see, as you can clearly see, the track is now basically dry. So it's time to come in. The AI are going to stick out for 1 more lap. So it may be a bit damp in a few places on the circuit, but we're going to gamble for it and just go on the prime tyres right now. And we're going on the primes because I think if we try and go longer into the Grand Prix, maybe around lap 20, you know, or lap 22-ish, then we can maybe try and jump some people, because at the moment we're going to be finishing in 11th place at this rate if we just keep on going backwards. So 11th or below is not a good sign. So now onto lap 11, we're overtaking some back markers here, Bianchi and Kobayashi that was, and now Ericsson in front of us. So we're just trying to push as hard as we can, but you can see it's still pretty damp, and Bianchi's actually closing up to me still on the intermediate tyres. So it's still a tiny bit too damp for the dry tyres, but now we've cut onto lap 19. As you can see, we're back up to 11th place, so everything went kind of smoothly, I guess you could say. We're back up to 11th, so we didn't gain any positions by pitting a bit earlier. But speaking of gaining positions, now we have on lap 20, so we're up to 8th place. So it took you know, a good 8 laps for us to see any benefit for going on the prime tyre, and we're now up to 8th place, whereas the AI all went on the option tyres and have now pit subsequently for another set of options. So it's taken us 8 laps to really see the benefits of going on the prime tyres, and now we're up to 8th place from 11th. So, you know, not much of a benefit, not going to be great points, I don't think, but at least it's some sort of benefit. And now to lap 24 here, we're pitting in, and we're going to go into the option tyres till the end. So we're going to take these tyres for 9 laps, the options, till the end. They'll last, I think, because they certainly did in Grand Prix mode earlier on my channel a few weeks back, so I think they should last until the end of the Grand Prix on the option tyres. Hopefully we can maybe try and catch some people up, but at this rate I think we're going to have to maybe settle for at least best 8th place. I think it will be, considering we're down to 11th at one point. The prime tyre strategy did work out for us to get 8th place, from 11th, so we can't really complain. But we're coming out in 13th place, time to push now. On to lap 27, we're up to 12th place now, chasing Maldonado. So it looks like we've even lost a place here by going to the option, by going prime option, because we were in 11th on the prime stint, and now we're down to 12th. I'm not too sure if, I think maybe Maldonado just came to the pits, so we may gain some more positions here. So let's see, Maldonado in the pits. Hopefully there are enough people in the pits that we come back up to 8th place. Yes, we do. So thank God. For a second there, I did think that we maybe completely mucked it up and we were going to finish in 12th, but no, 8th place is there. So now onto lap 31, 3 laps to go, and Hamilton is not out of the race. He's in the race very much, and he's actually overtaking me now for 8th place here, down to the hairpin. So both Mercs actually still in the race, in fact. So they had a tangle with me, obviously, on lap 1, but it looks like they're still in the race. And now Hamilton's come back at me to overtake me for 8th place. Obviously, very disappointing for him in the Mercedes. He's trying his best, obviously, after being spun around by myself. But now we're going wheel to wheel, and Hamilton trying to re-overtake him for what will be 8th place, and we have done there. Lap 31, great stuff, side pod to side pod stuff there. Now onto lap 32. Hamilton is closing down, still in 9th place there. We're in 8th. Hülkenberg is 7th, but he's about 9 seconds ahead. So really, we're just about defending this position from Hamilton. So we go down the main straight. He's going to have DRS, obviously, and the Mercedes is really good in the straight line. Here he comes. He's in the slipstream. He's going to go to the left-hand side of the track, and he overtakes me for 7th place because Jenson Button is actually retired from this race. We're going to go down the inside of Hamilton, just about. Dive bomb move there for 7th place. So yeah, we went up to 7th place because Button retired the split second. Hamilton overtook me, which is a bit weird. But yeah, we're still going in 7th place. Hamilton's still in my slipstream. Go down to the left-hander in 2nd gear. Kept it in 3rd though. We've gone wide down the curb. Hamilton's going to maybe try around the outside. No, he doesn't. We keep to the inside, but we've got a lot of oversteer. Hamilton on our left-hand side is going to try and overtake us. He will try and get us for 7th place. We're going to try and stick it down the inside in 5th gear through into the stadium section. The crowd's going to go wild for this. And we try to overtake Hamilton, but he's really parked on the apex, locked up on left tyre, and just no room to get him. So now this is it. Onto lap 34, down the inside on corner 2 through to corner 3. We will have DRS on this straight, so this is it. The last lap of the Grand Prix, lap 34 out of 34. Alonso's won the Grand Prix. Let's try and get 7th place. Let's try and get some pride. Here we go. DRS in the slipstream. Go around. He's outside. And here we go. We're into 7th place. Job done, I think. But into the braking zone. We've locked up horribly. And Hamilton has got through back for 7th place. And we might even lose another position to Perez. But a horrible lockup. I don't even know what happened because we didn't really go that much faster into the braking zone. We started braking pretty early, in fact. So I don't know. Maybe the brake temps just completely went. At least the tyres have gone. But yeah, completely double lockup. Huge disappointment. We're down to 9th place. We lost a place to Perez in the making of that. So yeah, wow. Tough Grand Prix. Very tough Grand Prix. Very bipolar Grand Prix in terms of we started on pole position. We're first by the 2nd corner, and then it all went to crap, really. We half spun it twice, crashed with the Mercs, and then, you know, we just went down from there. We went down to 11th on the intermediate tyres, and then we tried our best to get up to 8th place, or what was 7th, actually, after Button retired. Unfortunately, double lockup at the end really killed us, lost 2 positions, and we've only come through for 2 points in the championship, so very bad stuff there. But Alonso's won the race, very surprising indeed, 25 points. I thought Vettel would have got it because he started leading the Grand Prix for the first stint, and usually when Vettel can lead, he can kind of dominate the Grand Prix, but no, Alonso got him. So we're down to 5th place now in the Driving Championship, so that's a bit annoying, and we're staying in 4th place for the Constructors, no movements there, but that was an interesting episode, guys. Really unfortunate, down to 9th place there by the end of the race from pole position, but if you guys didn't enjoy that, nonetheless, give it a like. You guys have smashed the likes for the last 4 episodes. Can we do it again? Can we maybe hit 1,000 likes on this video? If we could do that, that would be absolutely awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment below what you thought. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1. And watch out on my channel because there will be a video releasing in an hour at 8 PM with a very important decision for you guys to make for this career mode. So stick around for that. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll see you guys next time.